This program contains language and subject matter that may not be suitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. The Need to Be Real is a project supported by viewers like you. Please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and if it's in your means, donating to the show in the links below. Thank you.
Loving wife, you guys will appreciate this, and I think our audience will as well. She goes, you know why I want you to cut your hair? Because when I look at you, I think of every lesbian I grew up with who started that haircut. And I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
Just like, and I'm like, well, it was the 2010s. The buzz cut was making a comeback. It was definitely within the community. So I was like, okay, fair enough. But then I get it cut, and now I look like lesbians in 2026. So I'm like, how do we win here? Like, what? What do we do? But anyway,
win that one.
But I have decided, jokes aside, I'm gonna actually like make my hair look a little nice, right? Keep the beard real nice and tight, make the look a little bit better, so it's not a complete Jufro until I let it grow out again. So that's the enough of that tirade for sure.
Well, we're glad to have you, lesbian haircut or no.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Not meant to be offensive, by the way, to anyone. I've just...
Oh, no. If we're going to get offended, let's read some 50s Superman. This is the Need to Be Real. We've got KJ, Omar, and Jake. We're now firmly in the silver age of comic books. That is the 50s to about the late 60s, early 70s. And a big part of that was Superman, who became the biggest selling comic book aside from, say, the Donald Duck stuff. It was like Superman and Donald Duck.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, the Donald Duck comics were very popular. It's like if you ever watched DuckTales, like that's where they got all the stuff for that from.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, that makes a shit ton of sense. Yeah, because I was like, I was really thinking about that actually very recently. Where Matt was watching something or whatever, and I'm like, why did Donald Duck like become like the side car that like made it? But if you're telling me that was what it was,
well, yeah, Donald Duck was instantly over like in like the short cartoons, and then like his
you watch like the hockey one all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, it's like literally it's Donald Duck being a fucking like legend on the ice, and they like sell the bit, and then the kids just like learn immediately, and they're just skating around this like death-defying pond for like 7 minutes, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cute, that makes sense.
Death-defying pond.
Now, so the story of 50s Superman starts with this gentleman, Mortimer Weisinger.
I was like, that's Paul Heyman.
No, it's dead.
So good old Morty Weisinger. He got his start in science fiction magazines. He was publishing science fiction fanzines in the early 1930s. So he was deep in that crowd. And he started working with Superman around the early 40s, doing stuff on and off the comics, as well as doing plots for the Adventures of Superman TV show in the early 50s, which really made Superman like an American staple. That's where the phrase truth, justice, and the American way comes from, that TV show.
And it's this guy. Cool. Awesome.
I mean, well, not necessarily him, but
sure.
he introduced a lot of stuff to the comics himself. So like from like his own memoir, if you think all these trips and treats were LSD activated, give yourself points for having ESP, because for 3 decades, 1940 to 1970, as editor of the Superman comic books and story editor of the TV series, LSD was my way of life.
Good for you,
Lord
buddy.
Of Superman's domain. It was my job to plot the adventures of the action ace, invent startling super feats, create new villains, manipulate his romantic life, and involve him in missions with celebrities like Johnny Carson, Bob Hope, Pat Boone, the Beatles, and many others. In all, with assists from my agile staff, I produced more than 2,000 stories and plotted scores of TV films. The incessant deadlines almost drove me to drink, sent me to a shrink, and several times pushed me to the brink of resignation. The pressure also gave me an ulcer, hypertension, and insomnia.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Mort Weisinger was a very wound up, petty, paranoid dude. We'll talk a little bit about his the way he abused his staff, but like he really did have an impact on the Superman comics by making them a lot weirder and more out there. Like here is before Weisinger, Superman dominating a marbles contest. Not really interesting. After JJ, you want to read that cover?
I will, but I want to talk about this for a second. We were
The
so
king of marbles.
this is like white and then culture, okay? Because like literally marble, like, dude, are you kidding me? The best we could come up with for Superman was being good at fucking marbles. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing over here? Like, anyway, sorry, wanted to comment on that. Anyway, cool. So this is Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen featuring the son of Superman. This is August number 30. Jimmy, this gift you got me for Father's Day makes me sorry I ever adopted you as a son. I'll have to destroy it to teach you a lesson.
But Superman, I mean, Dad, what did I do wrong?
Fuck you.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
So Weisinger, apparently what he would do, he actually talked to both his son and the neighborhood children and asked them, like what kind of covers looked interesting? What kind of concepts do you want to see like in Superman stories? And like they came up with like all kinds of wild stuff. Like Weisinger never wrote his actual stories. He would like just give out like these give these plots on like these cover scenarios and told his writers and artists to go from that. So like you'll see a lot of like these bizarre covers of like Superman being a dick. And so like the draw was like, oh, what's happening to this? Why is Superman becoming an alien fascist who's killed everyone? I better read this comic and see what's going on.
Was this like the OG clickbait?
Yes, exactly.
Wow. Incredible. So he would just it was a bait and switch.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but it worked. Like the late 50s, early 60s Superman family was incredibly popular across 5 different books. So you got Superman and Supergirl, Bizarro Superman, both sets of Superman's parents, Crypto the Super Dog, Streaky the Super Cat, Comet the Super Horse.
This
Beppo
motherfucker had a super horse.
Yes. Beppo the Super Monkey.
I'm just fascinated. This is like the lead into WrestleMania 40.
Also, homie back those got Captain Planet.
Wait, which one? Which dude?
You're right there. Yeah, he looks like a poor man's Captain Planet.
Bizarro.
Yes.
Yeah, Bizarro Superman. And then, of course, you got Jimmy Olsen, Lois's sister Lucy, their boss at the Daily Planet, Perry White, and Lana Lang, who was Superman's girlfriend in high school. And you could read all about their adventures. So there were 5 comics for Superman. You got Action Comics and Superman's self-titled book. Then you've got Adventure Comics, which was about Superboy and his legion of superheroes. They were time-traveling superheroes who were inspired by Superboy. And this was the first teenage superhero team, actually. Before the X-Men, before the Teen Titans, these were the OGs of teen superheroes. But yeah, so a lot of imaginative stuff going on there. And it was a lot of writers and artists who made this happen. So like these are some of the key artists of this time. You've got Wayne Boring, who introduced
boring.
Like this Superman pose is basically synonymous with Wayne Boring and his style. The way like he would just sort of, it's almost like he's dancing on air.
Yeah,
the way he lands. It's a very peculiar pose that's just sort of become iconic to Superman in a way.
it almost looks like he's running on air.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you got Kurt Swan and then Kurt Schaffenberger. I just love the shot here of Superman holding a gun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's ridiculous. Like, it's, out of context, what's going on, sir? Like, what?
And then you got Bill Finger and Jerry Siegel, Edmund Hamilton, Otto Binder, and Jim Shooter as writers at this time. And Jim Shooter was actually recruited in his early teens, like 13 or 14, to write stories in the mid 60s. And I told you that Weisinger was a dickhead. Let little Jimmy Shooter give you a taste of his Weisinger experience. KJ, do you want to read that?
Sure. I will play the role of little Jimmy Shooter here on this show. All right. Mort would call me every Thursday night, right after the Batman TV show, to go over whatever I delivered that week. He'd call me other times too, whenever, but Thursday was our regularly scheduled call. Wow, geez, get that one out again. The calls mostly consisted of him bellowing at me. You fucking moron. Learn to spell. What the hell is this character holding? Is that supposed to be a gun? Looks like a carrot. These layouts have to be clear, retard. So when you're 14 and the big important man upon whom your family's survival depends calls you up to tell you you're an imbecile, it does make an impression. It got to a point where anytime I'd hear a phone ring, I'd clench up white-knuckled. Very Pavlovian. Even in school or some other place that was ostensibly. Wow, Jesus. A ringing phone jolted me. I'm really good at reading, I swear. Mort used to tell me I was his charity case. He said that the only reason he kept me on was because my family would starve otherwise. Jeez, this guy's brutal.
Yeah.
By the way, Mort did call me at school once. They sent somebody down to the principal's office to bring me the phone. Some question about a cover design. And years later, I found out he used to brag about me to other DC editors. I was his discovery, a prodigy, to whom he could give any assignment, any book, any character, and always get good material. Never a rewrite needed. I was the young hotshot he was grooming for big things. Not bad for a fucking moron, I guess. More response than you wanted, I suppose, but there it is.
Yeah. Someone had asked him, "Hey, Jim, I guess you didn't really have a childhood, huh?" And he was just like, "Yeah, I was trying to feed my family because my dad had gotten laid off from the steel mill."
It's just such a super unfortunate thing that I think has been very pervasive in the entertainment industry is individuals like that with some power and influence that have like held that over, especially younger individuals' heads.
Mhm.
I mean, you hear about that a lot. It's just really unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean,
when you read about things like that. Yeah.
So yeah, but in spite of that abuse, like there was a lot of imagination and creativity from this time, but also a lot of weird fucking psychological shit in these stories. So let's read some of them, shall we?
Great. Awesome. Let's bring back some trauma for little Jimmy Shooter. All right, here we go.
And we will hear more of little Jimmy Shooter in due time. He goes on to become the editor-in-chief of Marvel. So he'll become a character later in due time. But for now, let's read an excellent Superman story, the first appearance of Brainiac.
I ain't heard that in a long time.
Brainiac.
Yeah.
Brainiac.
All right. Superman?
Let's do it. I hate my character sometimes. He's so stupid. I do have to say, though, the continuity is incredible. I like how we stay with the characters we started.
Exactly.
It's a nice touch. It
is.
You did a great job with that. Anyway, won't anything defeat that super alien? I'll hurl this giant meteor.
I'm not reading all that. Omar, you want to play Brainiac?
Sure. You're only wearing yourself out, puny man. Even if you threw the Earth itself, it would only bounce off my Ultra Force shield. Ha ha ha.
What kind of Calypso from Twisted Metal bullshit is this? The fuck?
Oh my god. This man said Twisted Metal.
Y'all knew exactly what I was talking about. Like,
scientists watch breathlessly one day as the Army launches a new rocket. There goes the Columbus, the first experimental spaceship with humans aboard. Among the crew, by special appointment, are Clark Kent and Lois Lane, reporters of the Daily Planet. We hardly feel any discomfort from the high speed in these anti-shock seats. Isn't it thrilling, Clark?
Oh, we're making history, Lois. Look behind. Only cameras have seen that sight before.
At the height of 2,000 miles, awesome space scenes unfold.
We're above Earth's atmosphere in black space, where the stars shine in the daytime.
Later, another momentous milestone is passed. 10,000 miles from Earth. We've broken all rocket records. Hooray!
And that'd be,
Yeah.
that'd be me, I assume.
Yeah.
But look, those test animals brought along by the scientists. Why are they whirling madly?
A more amazing mystery arises.
Great guns. Line,
that's one of Superman's catchphrases.
Great guns. I'm
great
taking that
guns.
one. Great guns is fucking. That's incredible. That's so bad. That's so bad. I love it. Great guns. A flying saucer from outer space is following us, shooting strange rays. Who can it be?
As Clark Kent, who is secretly Superman, probes into the unknown craft with his X-ray vision.
Did the Earthlings dare to send a ship to stop Brainiac, master of super scientific forces? We'll show them, Coco. The next ray I shoot out will do far more than animals dance madly. Ha 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 ha.
It's an enemy from some alien planet.
Also, Coco is his name.
This little creature here, yes.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like Coco too, because they clearly just drew a monkey and changed the head.
It's literally Dobby with antlers instead of ears.
Yeah, dude, that's a good one. Yep. Yep.
As a ray from the strange craft jolts the Columbus. Oh, if only Superman were here.
I am, but I'd be revealing my secret identity if I suddenly appeared in the ship. I'll use this and get out.
Space lung.
Space lung for emergency
Oh
escape.
my! This is an
I just
emergency.
love how ridiculous comics are. It's like it starts with some realism and then it's gone. Like 3 pages in, just like see you later.
After Clark dons the device and exits through the escape hatch, poor Clark, he's so afraid he's jumping back to Earth.
Yes, Lois. I'll pretend to zoom back to Earth, propelled by the built-in supersonic jets. That's awesome.
Once out of sight, timid Clark changes to powerful Superman.
They'll assume Clark reached Earth and sent Superman to the rescue. I'll speed back and capture that sinister alien.
But incredibly, when Superman tries to smash into the flying saucer...
Huh? I only rebounded from an invisible wall.
Earthling fool! Nothing in the universe can penetrate the ultra force barrier that surrounds my ship.
Unable to invade the impenetrable craft, the Man of Steel changes tactics.
I'll shove the Earth rocket ahead at super speed so that I will be out of harm's way. I gotta go faster. Faster.
Superman wins the deadly race.
Whew. We're out of range of his destructive rays.
Don't worry about them, Coco. We'll have other business to do on Earth now.
What is Brainiac's evil plan?
Air hoses all connected. The bottles are ready. One is already filled. Now we'll fill the others. Eh, Coco?
Look at Coco. He's so proud of his mask.
Coco looks like
Half monkey alien.
like a deranged dill pickles.
Yeah, he does. Mixed with Tommy.
I mean, if you watched All Grown Up, Dill Pickles was already pretty deranged.
Yeah, he did. He had like the bigger ears.
He was. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was something wrong with that kid.
Yeah, he was the baby of the family.
We are hovering over Earth. Now use the hyper bomb site.
Yo, hold on. Go back. Look at this guy's dentist, bro. Look at that work.
Look at the noggin, though.
He's got those Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
veneers.
dude, those Roman
Yeah.
veneers. Yeah,
Those aren't his real teeth.
I am so glad they did that. Like when you watch old packages of Roman Reigns, he don't look great.
Nah. I mean, it was the same thing with Bobby Lashley missing a tooth.
Yeah, dude. Like, but now they look good. So I gotta give credit.
Brainiac.
I have the first Earth city, Paris, in the crosshairs. I press the button and
How do we know that's not Las Vegas?
I mean, you got a point.
I mean, did they even have a replica Eiffel Tower in Vegas in the late 50s?
Let's find out.
When that got there.
When
That's a good
was
question.
the replica Paris Eiffel Tower built in Vegas.
Watch be like 1949.
Dude, it was built in the 90s.
So no.
So the answer to that question is
It's a hell no.
no.
So this is Paris. We can confirm this is Paris.
We can
Below,
confirm
the
it's
citizens of Paris observe a baffling phenomenon. Sacre bleu! What is that cone? A particular race striking the whole city.
I kind of low key want you to read in a French accent from here.
Yeah, for real, that was dope.
That was pretty good, man.
And it's later as an American plane nears Paris. Fasten your seatbelts. We're landing in Paris. Wait, the whole city just vanished. Where did it go? The incredible answer lies within Brainiac's flying saucer.
See, Coco, the hyper forces I released reduced the entire city to miniature size and transported it inside this bottle.
Some good science right there, man. That's crazy.
Meanwhile,
Crazy word. I have to push the rocket back to Earth slowly. Continued super speed would crush the crew within. Wait, my telescopic vision shows something wrong on Earth. Paris is missing.
Oh no.
I love the crude outline of Europe here.
It's for real.
Within, like, it looks like a legitimate, like, actual boot for Italy.
Yeah, like it's about to ram in somebody's ass.
Someone that just drew an actual leg.
That's hilarious.
As Superman inspects Brainiac's ship.
Yes, Coco, I will take a dozen cities and bottle back to repopulate my home world where plunge wiped out my people. Then I will
Plunge.
restore all the cities, a plague, sorry, all the cities to their original size and have a new empire to rule as before. So you chose Paris of all places?
You know what, though? Like, let's sidebar here for a second. That's, like, low-key pretty humanitarian. like I know you're like imperializing in one place. I get that, but it's not like you didn't have some schmuck like throw a rocket at your ship. You know, so
Yeah.
Got a
like,
point. Yeah,
and then he
makes
wants to
sense.
repopulate. Like he wants to, whatever. Now it's gonna be some mutation stuff. So like, who knows what happened? But like, I might be team.
Oh, you team
Coco and
Brainiac?
Brainiac at this point. Oh, he's going to steal one of Earth's greatest cities. Yet I can't stop him as long as his ship is protected by that ultra force barrier. I'll just have to stand by and watch helplessly.
And presently, as Brainiac continues his raid of Earth by stealing the city of Rome.
What was already in
Damn,
Rome?
he taking all of it.
One after another, the world's greatest cities become toy villages in bottles.
An oxygen supply keeps the tiny people alive. Aren't they cute, Coco? But let me examine that bridge in the city they call New York.
New York's a state, Brainiac. Get it fucking right. All right, dude. There's more than just the city in New York.
Right.
There's also Westchester.
The best Chester.
Help! Giant tweezers ripped the George Washington Bridge loose.
They are some giant ass
also
tweezers.
see Stacy Keebler's legs.
All the while, Superman observes helplessly via telescopic vision and super hearing.
Bah, such primitive structures.
He's examining the miniature cities as though they were ant nests. Yet I can't get into a ship and stop him.
But hope rises in Superman as their space paths cross again.
Time to recharge my hyper batteries with cosmic ray power. Meanwhile, we'll land on the planetoid and stretch our muscles, Coco.
Maybe I can defeat him outside of his ship. I'll let the Earth rocket float in space nearby, because that's safe.
I guess we're going to find out.
Shortly,
So the flying fool is going to try to defeat me again, eh? Well, I'm waiting.
The heat of my X-ray eyes ought to make you yell, Uncle.
but astoundingly,
Bah, my power belt throws an ultra shell around me. It's reflecting your x-rays straight back at you.
Oh, great Scott! I'll have to turn them off great Scott! I'll have to turn them off, or the super heat will harm me.
Desperately, Superman uses the nearest weapon at hand.
I broke off one of these stalagmites and hurled it like a super lance.
It only shatters. Ha! They may call you Superman, but it'll call you Puny Man.
Can you stop with the puny man line? It's really getting to me. Okay, can we
Look at
stop?
his face, Joe.
Like I should mention
Just a
that
rugged green man.
they changed Brainiac's personality after this appearance. After this, he's more like a supercomputer who's just obsessed with collecting data, and that's why he puts every city into bottles. But yeah, here he's just kind of a generic villain.
I like the gimmick though.
Dude.
He's like a way better Kit Wilson. You know what I mean? Like in terms of like
Wilson.
I don't know, dude. It's still a wrestling show. Like
Superman answers the insult by ripping a gigantic chunk of the planetoid itself and
do you think that pebble could hurt me? Ha!
Well,
enraged for the first time in his career, the Man of Steel continues the bombardment until
I'll hurl a bigger chunk and bigger and bigger. But I tore up the whole planetoid without defeating Brainiac.
Damn.
Damn. Has the Man of Steel for once met more than his match in the invulnerable alien?
Well, want to continue the duel, Puny Man?
No, man, dude, bro, I told you stop with the line. All right, I've had enough. I quit. I'm licked.
Damn.
That's it, buddy.
And to the dismay of Lois Lane, who has been watching from the Earth rocket, good grief, Superman is fleeing away into outer space. I never thought I'd see a day when he would quit a fight.
Comes back
See, she ain't feeling it no more.
Later, when the Columbus reaches Earth under its own power, I'll rush to the office and get the story of Superman's duel with that evil alien. But if Superman is gone, how can Clark Kent greet Lois at the Daily Planet?
Oh, you're back from space, Lois. What happened after I sent Superman to save the rocket ship?
You won't believe it, Clark, but Superman was defeated by the alien, and goodness, what's that ray striking the city? In the wink of an eye, Metropolis meets the same fate as its sister cities.
Another miniature city, Coco. Back on my desolate world, hyper forces will restore it to normal size to join my new empire.
As Brainiac thrusts his tweezers down into the model-size Metropolis, the alien reduced us to Tom Thumb size, and for once, Superman isn't here to protect us.
Well, that's what you think, Lois. Although you're completely right. I literally got defeated. I got my
He literally quit.
Soon, as Clark changes in secret,
I only pretended to flee after the battle to fool Brainiac. Sure, buddy. Okay. I secretly circled back through space to Metropolis, which was sure to become a city in a bottle too. This was my only way to get inside the alien ship, past his ultra-force barrier.
at that moment,
Come, Coco, we better check the bottle while imprisons our prize city. This super hard metal stopper will seal up Metropolis so none of its tiny inhabitants can escape. Oh, damn, he got him in that bitch, too.
Oh, he corked it before I was able to fly out. No!
And look at Coco again. Coco's
Just
the
chilling.
star.
Or he could also be loosely associated to the Baraka family from Mortal Kombat, I think, as well.
Oh,
Could see that
yeah,
one.
I can see that.
I've heard good reviews about Mortal Kombat too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've heard it's fun. But though tiny as a mote, Superman still has superpowers and
Super shove and I'm out. I'll replace the cork so Brainiac doesn't notice and suspect I'm inside his ship. This is his hyperforce machine. How can I make it return the cities to Earth? I'll have to study it carefully.
But Brainiac becomes aware of miniature Superman in an ironic way.
I haven't looked at my prize city for a while. Wait, that buzzing. Fly anywhere annoys me. Swat him, Coco.
And luckily, Brainiac didn't look closely at this fly. But his pet will keep after me with that giant fly swatter unless I find a place to hide. Ah, I'll hide in this bottle that Brainiac just uncorked. What are you doing, my guy? Oh my goodness.
Yo.
I don't know if I can keep this up, man. I don't know if I can keep.
Superman wonders what city could be inside. A super surprise awaits Superman.
Great stars! That's the city of Krypton, my home world. Brainiac must have imprisoned it inside his bottle years before Krypton met Doom.
Superman reaches the city in an un-Superman-like way.
Ooh, I fell down, unable to fly. Krypton's gravity conditions are duplicated here. Thus, I have no superpowers as I do on Earth.
Damn.
In the city, Superman seeks out a scientist.
Oh, I live on Earth now, sir. But I was born on the planet Krypton. My father was Jor-El, the scientist.
Jor-El? Why, he was my roommate in college. I'm Professor Kimda, and this is Kandor, the city that was Krypton's capital. But how did you get to Earth? Blah, blah, blah. We've all heard this. I love this image of Superman holding up
Uh-huh.
a shelf.
Yep.
That's a good one. He's so cute. He's so cute in that picture. Look at him. Cute little Superman.
When the story is over,
your city was stolen by Brainiac before Krypton blew up. And you've spent half a lifetime in a bottle.
But not wasted years. I used my telescope often and learned how Brainiac operates his hyperforces.
Yes, of course
I made a chart of the buttons that can restore the miniature cities to Earth.
But I can't use it. How can I escape this bottle without any superpowers? I'm trapped here with you.
With time on his hands, Superman tours the city, accompanied by Kimda. We have kept up our scientific progress despite our captivity in a bottle. We build rockets on an assembly line that ride us swiftly around the city. Then at Kandor City Zoo, that's our rarest specimen, the mole that eats metal. We must keep it in a glass cage. It would eat its way out of any steel cage. Superman sees many more wonders of a world he thought completely annihilated long ago. Tireless robot farmhands raise our crops for food. Sealed in a dark, cold bottle, we created our own artificial sun, a flaming fireball crossing over the city regularly on its tracks. Meanwhile, having filled all his bottles with earthly cities, Brainiac finally turns his ship toward outer space and...
It's a long, long trip back to my world, Coco. We must go into suspended animation to avoid aging. We will awaken after a lifetime has passed me by.
And look at Coco.
Just chilling right next to him.
Kimda gives Superman the alarming news. My telescope shows Brainiac has put himself in a state of suspended animation. The controls will revive him in a century.
Great Scott! All the people in the bottled cities will age and die during the 100-year trip. Their descendants will arrive on Brainiac's world.
Suddenly, Superman thinks of a super strategy.
This chart and 2 other things in your city may save us. I want your most powerful rocket and a certain animal from the zoo.
Can you guess what animal Superman takes along in the rocket later?
Mm-hmm.
A
monkey?
The monkey?
A monkey to fight Coco.
Yep, see, there we go. Thinking about it. I lost my flying ability, but this rocket will get me up to the metal cork of this giant bottle.
Why didn't the other Kandorians think of this?
For real.
Yeah, like, hold on. Like,
come on.
Like, hold on. Yeah, the continuity here is a little lost because now it's like you literally had robots farming for you. So you were able to program that. But you didn't think to bring your metal eating like thing.
We've got a lot to cover tonight. So Superman purposely rams the rocket's nose into the underside of the cork and then...
And now to let the metal eating mole feast his way up through the cork, he'll burrow a tunnel big enough for me to climb through.
The ingenious plan works.
Oh, there you go. And now that I'm outside the bottle, I'm free of Krypton gravity within the bottle. My superpowers returned. I can fly to the control panel and use Kimda's operational chart.
With no interference from the sleeping alien, the mote of steel punches the correct buttons in a special way.
My finger's too small, but this is me using my head. Each button I press makes a city reappear back on Earth in normal size, unharmed.
Look, Metropolis suddenly returned as mysteriously as it vanished yesterday. But transmitting the Earth cities back drains the batteries of their cosmic power, and Superman meets a tragic dilemma.
Ooh, only one charge of hyperforce is left, enough to restore the Krypton city to normal size, or me, but not both. Always this superhero mentality. You know what I mean? With these guys.
I mean, that's the thing. It's about sacrifice. No sacrifice, no victory, as Optimus Prime said.
I know, it's true.
Yeah.
Unselfishly, Superman is ready to sacrifice himself.
Well, I'm only one man, and the hyper-ray can save 1 million people in the Krypton city, allowing them to live on Earth. I'll press the button that will liberate them.
But before he reaches the button,
The ray stuck me. I'm regaining normal size swiftly. That tiny rocket punched the button ahead of me.
Superman catches the rocket in his palm and, "It's I, Kimda. I flew the rocket out of the hole in the cork to punch the button, knowing only one charge would be left. We could not let Earth be deprived of its greatest superhero."
Oh, you sacrificed your people for me? I'm grateful, but your city must forever remain tiny now.
Presently,
Well, let Brainiac's ship fly on. When he awakens, he will have no stolen cities. Let him live on his desolate world alone, a cruel king without a kingdom. Dude, I don't know, man. We don't know about the plague. We don't know what they were going through.
finally, at the North Pole in Superman's Fortress of Solitude,
And the miniature Krypton city will keep safely here. Perhaps I'll find a way to restore it to normal size and live with my people again someday. Who knows?
and just an update on that in 2026, the most recent issue, the most recent story arc in Supergirl had her solving a problem in the bottled city of Kandor. So no, Superman has not been able to figure out how to restore Kandor to normal size.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No.
Yeah,
Adds up.
So yeah, Kandor like exists as sort of like a constant reminder of like the life that Superman has lost. And so he'll frequently take trips down there to like get haircuts and whatnot.
So like touch it like it's like a statue. Going to,
Exactly.
like a football game. Yeah.
Yeah. So like we got some standard superhero action out of the way, but now I want to turn our attention to the real highlight of 50s Superman, which is a bunch of weird misogyny.
Yeah, see, this is the part of the podcast where I get really excited because I'm a big fan of misogyny for sure.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So around this time, they decided to add a girl version of Superman, and this is what they came up with. Let's read the first appearance of Supergirl. KJ?
Great guns! Yes, my favorite line. I seem to see a youngster flying dressed in a super costume. This must be an illusion.
Look again, Superman. It's me, Supergirl, and I'm real. One day in Metropolis, where Clark Kent, who is secretly Superman, works as a reporter for the Daily Planet.
My super hearing picked up a roaring sound far out of town. I'll check out what it is with my telescopic vision. Great guns! A guided missile is about to crash. There's a human passenger in it. This is a job for Superman.
Swiftly, Clark sheds his outer garments to reveal his other dynamic costume.
And luckily, nobody else is in the office at this moment. But will I have time to reach the rocket? It'll smash in seconds.
Okay, where the fuck was the rest of the staff for this major metropolitan newspaper?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, like
That's what I'm
nobody's
trying
in
to
the
figure
office.
out. Like, everybody just going.
Despite his super speed, the Man of Steel is too late.
Oh, it came at a greater speed than any rocket known on Earth before. In fact, reminds me of the rocket that brought me to Earth this same way when I was a super baby years ago. I survived my crash because I came from Krypton, a world of supergravity, and that gave me superpowers and invulnerability in Earth's lesser gravitation. But whoever was in this rocket won't come out alive.
You're due for a super shock, Superman. Don't worry, Superman. I'm alive without a scratch.
Great Scott! A young girl unharmed? But that means you're invulnerable like me.
Look at her super skirt.
I mean, like,
Yeah?
I don't know where I'm going with that.
Why not, Superman? I'm also from the planet Krypton.
That's impossible. I was the only survivor when Krypton exploded long ago. Besides, you weren't even born at that time. And to add to the mystery, why are you wearing a super costume like mine? How did you know my name? How can you speak the Earth's language so well? And
Baffled, Superman? Let me tell you my story. As my parents told it to me, when Krypton blew up, you were not the only one to escape alive. By sheer luck, a large chunk of the planet was hurled away intact with people on it. Omar?
Our street of homes is being flung free into space, saving us from the concussion that wiped out all others.
Among the pitiful few survivors was a scientist, Zor-el. Fortunately, a large bubble of air came along with this chunk. Also, this food machine is still working. We can stay alive indefinitely. Also,
All
look at
the
that.
yellow.
Look at that Kryptonian fashion there.
Yeah, for real. A lot of bright colors.
oh no, it's pretty cool though.
And the men love their headbands.
Yes, they do.
But the joy was short-lived when night fell. Oh, I feel weak. Great stars! The ground is glowing green. The nuclear explosion converted our shattered planet into kryptonite, an element whose radiations can poison and destroy us in time. But luckily, Zor-El had a roll of sheet metal in his lab, and that's lead, which stops all radiations, cover all the ground around our homes. It will allow us to survive, safe from the kryptonite rays. So Zor-El just covers this entire chunk of landmass with lead. So if it's not the kryptonite, it's the lead poisoning that'll kill them.
Yeah.
But like, see, but they're not the same.
Yeah, it's true. Life settled down for the Krypton refugees, and some years later, Zor-El took a wife, and a daughter was born to them. Me. It's time for Kara's bottle, dear. Our child can grow up safely as long as the leaden shield under our community wards off those kryptonite radiations. But fate played a cruel trick when I had grown into girlhood. Into the house, Kara! A meteor flock is smashing holes in the leaden shield, releasing kryptonite radiations. We're all doomed!
Yo, the gear looks like workout gear.
Desperately, my father raced against time in his lab, constructing a space rocket. We have a month before the kryptonite radiation slowly poison the air. But before that fatal hour, this rocket will send our daughter into another world. But which world? I'll use the super space telescope to find some civilized world where Kara can grow up safely. Examining many planets, my mother spied a startling phenomenon in one particular world. Look, Mother, who is that flying man?
It's me.
I don't know, dear, but that is a civilized world. I'll pick up on their broadcasts on our space radio and decipher their language. It was Earth, of course, and after learning their language, my mother heard a program honoring their most famous hero. Someone want to do that?
The city of Metropolis pays tribute today to the Superman, who originally came from the planet Krypton. He gained his superpowers in Earth's lesser gravity.
Then you too would have superpowers on Earth, Kara. We'll send you there to meet Superman, who is one of our people. My mother also made me a special costume. I'll make it like Superman's suit, so he'll know you for a Krypton girl. I can cut and sew it here, but on Earth it will become indestructible supercloth. The space rocket is finished too. Hurry! The kryptonite radiations are filling the air like poison. Barely in time, I was shot free of my doomed people. We have aimed the rocket for Earth. Farewell, Kara! My father, mother, all the people dying. I'm an orphan of space now. As the tragic story of Kara, the girl from Krypton, ends.
Yes. I know it was heartbreaking, Kara. I was orphaned from my parents the same way. As a baby, I was also shot away in a space rocket by my father, Jor-El.
Jor-El? Why, my father's name was Zor-El, your father's brother.
Great Scott! Then you're my cousin. Yo, what up, cuz? Yo, what up?
This is perhaps the happiest moment in Superman's life to find
what
he has
up,
a
Oos?
long-lost living relative from his native
Oos?
world.
We may be orphans, but we have each other now. I'll take care of you like a big brother, cousin Kara.
Thanks, cousin Superman. You mean I'll come to live with you?
Hey, yo, his answer.
He goes, no, see, that wouldn't work.
How you say you gonna take care of her and then say that?
Oh, no. You see, I've adopted a secret identity on Earth, which might be
Oh.
jeopardized, but I have a great idea for your future life. First, let's see if you can fly.
No.
Like, hey, by the way, know you just went through some super traumatic shit. Been
And I'm
there,
gonna take
but
care of you,
can't live
but
with
hell
you.
no.
Like
Mm-mm.
a better explanation would have been, Kara, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment and my closet space is used for my Superman robots. That's an actual thing.
Yeah.
Superman has robot replicas of himself.
Yeah, so like, I don't know, man. Could have handled that one better.
I have superpowers just like you do, cousin.
Well, I just wanted to make sure. In my youth in Smallville, I was honored as Superboy, and you too can gain fame as Supergirl, the Girl of Steel.
Oh, how thrilling, Superman. Can I begin my super career right away?
Nah, bitch, hold on. You'll need practice before you can use your superpowers properly. But meanwhile, this orphanage will be your home. You're like, I gotta do something, bro. He's so straight laced. It's crazy.
Bruh, it's terrible.
Um,
Like, nah, chick, hold your roll. You'll need a secret identity too, of course. Wait here and I'll bring back earthly clothes for you. And I have an idea how to disguise you perfectly.
when Superman returns from a visit to the shops in Metropolis.
Okay, that's a different
Bruh.
human being. What just happened?
Stop it.
I don't even know how you did that. Like, that's Leslie Nope and then April. Like, that's the difference you just gave us.
Epic Parks and Rec reference, bro.
It's funny. Yeah, there. This wig of pigtails makes you look like a different girl entirely, who was born on Earth, and now we'll register you in the orphanage.
While you were gone, I used my super hearing and heard many Earth girls' names. I thought of a good one for myself.
Oh,
Linda
God.
Lee. How's that?
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Lana Lang was my girlfriend when I was Superboy, and Lois Lane replaced her when I became Superman. By sheer coincidence, she picked the same initials, LL.
And then, of course, there's Lori Lamaris, who was a mermaid that Superboy hung out with.
Mhm.
And then, of course, there's Lex Luthor.
Yep.
So this is around the time when LL started to become a recurring motif in Superman's life.
Got it.
I don't know why. I think they just thought it was cute.
Sure.
Probably.
I mean, you had also a gimmick where like the cover was not the episode or the strip, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
As Superman brings Linda, Supergirl, Lee to the orphanage.
This poor girl, sir, lost her parents in a big disaster that wiped out her whole community. Wouldn't we know about that?
Wait, hold on. Superman's thought bubble.
Yeah, which is true about her Krypton friend, but the headmaster will think I mean some tornado or earthquake that destroyed a town on Earth. Which, yes, dude.
Like KJ, this is the 1950s. How are they going to check? Really?
True.
I guess I really don't always consider. That's something that I might be just be a little naive about is the consideration of just like the abundance of information we have at our fingertips now. So it's very easy to be educated on things that you otherwise wouldn't even have thought of.
Yeah.
Like you kind of have to almost take it at face value because, yeah, to your point, Jake, how would they check?
Yeah.
Like that would have to be reported to whatever. Yeah, that's fair.
You'll have a good home here, my dear. Miss Hart, the headmistress, is like a mother to all the orphan children. She will show you to your room. I guess it's time to say bye, Superman. As the super cousins speak privately for a moment.
And someday the outside world will hear of you as Supergirl, but for a long time to come, you'll live here quietly as an ordinary girl until you get used to earthly things.
I understand, cousin Superman. I'll keep my presence on Earth a complete secret from everyone for the time being. After Superman leaves, someone want to play Miss Hart?
I'm sorry, Linda, but the orphanage is overcrowded, and this is the only room we have. I'll help you tidy it up.
So the orphanage is overcrowded, but Kara gets a room to herself. Okay.
I mean,
no, Miss
How
Hart.
much sense does that make?
I'll do it myself. When alone, no one will see me use my superpowers with the door closed. I'll bend the iron leg of my cot straight. That proves I have super strength too, just like my cousin Superman.
she's gonna be exposing herself. Man, this isn't good.
Somebody gonna be in that room creeping.
Yeah.
Watch
sure.
it.
When we watched through the super telescope, my mother and I saw all of Superman's powers displayed. Super breath is handy too to dust out my room in one big blow. Now, the heat of my X-ray vision will fuse the cracked mirrors smooth again.
You don't think they're gonna come in and ask?
Man, we got
questions?
some
How the
Salem
hell?
witch trial shit about to happen, bro. Like, this
For
is-
real.
No, okay. This is the entire gimmick of Supergirl's early stories where she's just using her powers like magic, essentially, and like doing like these small deeds that no one like notices until good things happen, essentially. She's essentially like a guardian angel for these orphans.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I get it, I guess.
Also, I can use X-ray vision through the walls to see the other orphans here. Hope I can make friends with them all. This will be my home from now on the planet Earth.
Lights out, children. Time for bed. Good night.
While everyone's asleep, it's my chance to change to Supergirl and look over my new hometown. Nobody will see me in the dark, so I'm not disobeying Superman.
She gonna get caught.
Soon, Supergirl is on a secret patrol of Midvale. Midvale is a pretty little town. I like it already. Maybe I could still do super deeds for worthy people without being seen, like a sort of guardian angel. Presently, at a movie theater. Why, that movie is about Superman when he was my age. I'm proud of the fame and honor my cousin has earned all his life. Will I someday do a good job in Midvale as Supergirl? What will the future bring for me? So yeah, this was Supergirl's introduction, and she became a recurring feature in Action Comics. And what's funny is I read like through some of the old copies, and obviously people were happy with it, but then there was one letter that came. It's like, could you please move this shit to Jimmy Olsen or Lois Lane, one of those girl comics? I did not read Action Comics to read about a fucking girl, all right?
Damn.
Yeah, but like, dude, that's. I mean, there's a reason why civil rights was such a big fucking deal. Like, it's because of this. Like, this was a more like that's just a more common rhetoric then.
Yeah,
just in general.
but speaking of Lois Lane, that's where some of these really, really fucked up stories come. And so let's read Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane.
Oh my god, that's so out of tune. Holy shit.
Yes, that was perfect.
Wow.
Clark, that's my new boyfriend. And isn't he? And he's mad about me. Isn't it wonderful?
Wait, Scott. Lois has fallen in love with Plug Ugly wrestler who's a comic imitation of me.
So yes,
Plug ugly wrestling.
let's.
You know
read
what?
about
This is funny because I'm a Plug
the-
Ugly version of Roman Reigns.
the ugly
like-
Superman. Hold on, it's the middle feature, unfortunately. So, got to read some bull. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
The ugly Superman. All right, who wants to play the ugly Superman?
I
It
can
should
play
be
Ugly
me, right?
Superman. Yeah, if you want to play both.
All right.
Slick chicks like Lois Lane go for rugged He-Man like me. Not pretty boys like Superman. I got that certain nothing that makes high-class dames like Lois Lane flip.
Why did I feel like that was his voice as soon as I looked at him, though?
Oh, God. One afternoon in Metropolis, editor Perry White of the Daily Planet gives reporter Lois Lane a new assignment. A pass to tonight's wrestling matches? Is this a gag? I thought the sports department covered wrestling.
Lately, many women have been following sport. I want to give us the women's angle.
I love the wording of that. Following the sport.
Yeah, right. The sports department. Yeah.
And so that night in Metropolis Arena, as Lois absorbs the local color and hot dogs, look at that. No toppings on that glizzy.
Just straight up, just taking it
I
straight.
mean, dude, bro, I can speak from experience, bro. She gets it. All right, like it's pretty easy.
Let's see. This match pits Harry Sam against Injun Ike.
Scalp him!
look at that old lady's hat. Beautiful.
Yeah, for real.
A moment later, as Injun Ike scalps his opponent.
Fake! It's a wig!
Of course, this gag has nothing to do with wrestling. It's sheer entertainment. One wrestler plays the part of a villain, the other the hero. Naturally, the crowd wants to see the hero win.
All right,
Yeah,
they
you
knew
don't
back in
say.
the 50s that wrestling entertainment.
Uh-huh.
So this whole thing we did, the argument, bullshit, dude. It's documented in history. It's all fucking entertainment. It's all fucking documented. Crazy.
The next match between Sinbad the Sailor and the Gladiator.
Oh, look, it's a gladiator. You know, largest famous hold the flying spear.
They must have rehearsed this stunt for weeks. Rehearsing a spear for weeks.
And right.
Well, like, have you done one? Yeah. All right. Cool.
Wrestling, unlike boxing, has become colorful comedy designed strictly for laughs. The crowd eats up every slapstick routine.
Dude, she gets it.
Yeah.
She gets it. She's about to be a fan.
Oof. Ooh. Like the entire Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins saga. You know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
because it would be that's gonna be.
We'll say though the Gladiator's spear here looks a lot better than like Edge's.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yes.
it's also his head is like in his crotch, like really fucking.
Yeah.
And it's like he's taking out the Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
Sinbad the Sailor is this guy's name.
Yeah.
As the next act is announced, ladies and gents, we present our feature match: the Dutch Devil versus the unbeaten, untied master of the mat, the Ugly Superman. Ugly
That's
Superman.
me.
This should be good. What Lois sees tops all the other matches. Yipe! He's twisted the Dutch Devil into a pretzel. Say, this one's the real McCoy. The Ugly Superman is not only colorful, he's got real strength.
I got her.
So I guess
right.
the Ugly Superman is like Bryan Danielson, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Great Scott, he's pushed his opponent right through the canvas.
Yeah,
So,
that's me.
As the Ugly Superman conquers his foe with a final burst of strength. Boo, boo, he's a freak. Take the monster away. KJ, do the
Towel
ugly.
over his ugly face.
The spectators are unfair. He shouldn't be booed because of his looks. Oh, man, Lois, welcome to wrestling.
yeah,
Dude, she's
exactly.
hooked, bro. Hook, line, and
Yeah.
sinker, baby. Like it's,
She's a fan now.
yeah, dude. Classic.
Boo! Throw the brute out! Go back to the zoo, you gorilla! Poor thing.
Dang.
He's so unpopular. Maybe I could change the fans' opinion about him if I write him up favorably.
Bro, this is the fucking villain. This is the Dave LaGreca villain arc right here. Is this fucking? This is
Oh,
literally,
Cody Crybaby?
Lois is going straight to Reddit.
Yep.
dude. This is just like immediately sympathizing for this, and then all the marks are gonna be like, "Yeah, dude, we hate him because he's good at being hateable, you moron."
But he's only hateable because he's ugly.
I know. Like, yeah, they're just leaning into the gimmick. It's
Oh,
pretty good.
God. Shortly after, in the ugly Superman's dressing room, someone want to play the promoter?
Hey, fright face, this dame's a Planet reporter. She must be cuckoo. She wants to do a feature about you.
That's right. Your performance was terribly exciting. Tell me about yourself. From the time you were a little boy. I also love that he has the ugly Superman printed right there on his
Beautiful. As if that wasn't made at like some Walmart type.
This is the late. Well, no, this is the late 50s, KJ. They had that shit custom made, you know.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
But I also love too because it's not like Superman could sue because he'd have to reveal his real identity and stuff in court.
Right.
True.
Yeah. So it works.
An hour later,
And that brings me to tonight's match and my meeting you. You was impressed with me?
poor man, he's dying for praise and approval. I'll give him a break. It's like kindness to dumb animals. Impressed isn't the word. I was thrilled.
This is well, Miss Lane, that's the happiest day of my life. A doll like you admiring a mug like me.
Don't think unkindly of yourself. You have many admirable qualities. I've done my good deed for the day. I've restored this poor creature's self-confidence.
Damn, creature.
Bro, dude, she's booking herself into a shoot, brother. Like,
For real.
The next afternoon, a love-struck wrestler turned
Oh
gentleman
my
shows up
God.
at the Planet office. The ugly Superman. Good heavens, what are you doing here?
Well, after what you wrote about me, where else should I be? Baby, I'm cutting out your article and wearing it close to my heart.
You shooting the shot though.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
brothers.
man.
Did you see
And
how
that-
she
and that
wrote
is a-
about me?
That is a big-ass box of chocolates.
Hell
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
it is.
Lois, put out, bro. Like, what are we doing?
It's better than what Clark does.
Dude, I'm a
Fuck yes.
loser, bro. I don't know why she tolerates it. I don't understand, dude.
Good grief, he's misinterpreted the friendly article I wrote about him. He couldn't be that stupid, or would he?
I got my arm tattooed this afternoon. And
Oh my
that means we're going steady.
Ah,
this
man.
motherfucker. You went and
Okay.
got her tattooed, dog.
Okay, I
Bro,
was
I'm
sympathetic
working
at
everyone,
first.
bro. Relax. Can we
I was
chill?
sympathetic at first, but then
Yeah, when the tattoo is the crazy.
he misunderstood everything I wrote. I called him an exciting personality, but the brute thinks I'm in love with him. I must straighten him out. You've got this all wrong. Yesterday I felt sorry for you. I thought you needed my sympathy and my appreciation, but you mustn't think. Look at his kissy face.
Yo,
And his
he's got-
cauliflower ear. Look at that.
yeah,
dude.
for real.
Uh,
Oh, don't fight it, honey. It's bigger than both of us. I'll bring you 2 tickets to the opera.
but I can't go. Clark Kent and I must review a play tonight. Isn't that right, Sir Clark?
Huh? You ain't going nowhere, nobody. I thought you liked men. This is a mama's boy. You ain't writing no reviews with this weakling. Only his obituary. But, what?
Crash. Yo. This shit is
To
hilarious.
hide the fact that he is really Superman, Clark Kent pretends the blows affect him.
What? Oh, he'd be a fantastic wrestler. Didn't even
Yeah, for real.
God, that'd be incredible. When I'm through with this glass chin pushover, no guy'll dare to date you unless he wants to die young. Oh, I can't let this fool hit me. He'll break his hands against my steel body. I'll roll with his punches.
Then, to further heighten the illusion that he's invulnerable, Clark makes a lightning-like grab at the desk above.
I'll let him think he's beating the stuffing out of me, and I'll use my super speed to break these lumps of sugar left over from my afternoon coffee break.
As the Man of Steel's powerful fingers drop the tiny lumps. You beast! You knocked his teeth out!
Well, that's only the beginning, sugar. I'm taking this cream puff apart.
That is cream puff. God
Love-
damn,
dude,
a
that
rolling chair?
chair would hurt,
For
bro.
real, fucking
that's a
real,
big ass
bro.
chair.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
yes.
And that's like real wood, you know?
Yeah, bro. Real glass.
Cry me a river as the swivel chair splinters into toothpicks. Clark.
It's got to skip. There we go. And because of my super speed, they can't see me seize this carbon paper and red ink bottle from the desk.
Stop it, you animal! You're killing him!
No, he knows how to. Dude, Superman knows how to blade? Come on. It's crazy.
2 super quick dabs around each eye with carbon paper, a blazing fast soaking of Clark's handkerchief with red ink, and the next moment, you blackened his eyes and his nose is bleeding. Please stop beating him. I'll go out with you. I'll do anything.
Well, you got a merciful heart, Lois. All right, I'll let him live. Come on. Let's do it, town.
My God. What the hell?
Later, near the waterfront.
I better keep an eye on this clown. I don't want him to annoy Lois.
Annoy Lois. He might beat the shit out of her, Clark.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
for
that's what you're
real.
worried about? Like, idiot. Here's my favorite eating joint. You can order the 60-cent special dinner, honey. Nothing's too good for my gal.
Oh, 1950s.
This is great. This is fantastic. Well, okay, so here's a legit question since we're on the tangent and we're making fun of it. In all seriousness, how representative is the ugly Superman of the clientele who might be reading the comic? I'm not trying to ask that to be like a negative either, right? But this is so fucking on the nose for like someone.
Well, no, like I think Weisinger was like tailoring these for little boys and girls, you know.
Okay.
So like it was his own like hatred of women sprinkled through in a way that was acceptable for younger audiences.
Okay, thank you for that, because I'm like, this seems very like this character is clearly a personification of a bunch of thoughts. Like it's unbelievably obvious in this comic. But like this one's been very much like a wow. Okay, like who is this guy? Right? I know I'm doing a voice, but like this is it's crazy. Yeah. So that's interesting. You don't know what this. Yeah, you don't know what this means to me, Lois. A high class dame like you falling for me. Tomorrow night, the wrestling contest. All right. I'll show you off to all the guys.
That's what you think.
Your face.
What? Oh, you don't tell me you got another day with that Clark Kent guy. I'll go back to the office and throw him out the window.
Oh, no, don't. I'll go with you gladly.
Clark just back there with the damn newspaper.
Also, like, how oblivious does this guy have to be?
I mean, he was obviously focused on that whole chicken he was eating.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, eating a whole, you know. Chicken right there, yeah.
Ugly Superman.
Well, then it's settled. You'll come and root for me. Now I can really eat. It looks as if Lois has got herself in another jam. One that I'll have to get her out of as Superman. Oh, dude, we're about to have a match, brother. Let's go.
2 hours later, he's embarrassing me. A pig at the trough has more manners.
Poor Lois. She'll remember this date as long as she lives.
Okay, so this is clearly Weisinger, like got stood up by some girl, like who was dating some less refined man.
Sure. And he watched the entire thing.
Yeah, because look at the smirk on Clark's face.
And is recalling the night that they had together because he stalked them the entire time.
The following evening at Clark Kent's apartment.
Well, the wrestlers always try to outdo each other with feats of strength at these gym contests. If I can embarrass the ugly Superman in front of Lois, he'll be too deflated to bother her anymore.
Now, see, this is something I'd like to see. It's like just have a bunch of wrestlers like try to flex each other, like they're at various athletic feats. Like have a bunch of wrestlers play a game of horse or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
That gorilla obviously thinks of himself as the strongest man in the world. But if he's shown up by an old bearded wrestler called Methuselah,
Methuselah.
Yeah.
he might change his mind.
It's a biblical character.
Yep, it
Methuselah.
is.
Got it.
He's known for
Methuselah.
being really fucking old.
Yes.
Okay. I'm pretty ignorant to that, so thank you for the education. Appreciate it.
Presently at the Metropolis Gym.
I arrived on time. The feats of strength contests are in full swing.
Omar, you want to play this gorilla?
Watch in one motion, I'll rip a telephone book in half.
Hmm.
Look at the ugly Superman's mug here. Oh, God. That is a hell of a chin, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, it is. And that's a hairy ass dude.
Tearing telephone books is kid stuff. Watch me bend this iron.
That is how he would sound. That's
Yeah.
1,000,000% what he would
It's
sound.
exactly how he was.
Bah! You mugs are amateurs. Weaklings. See this steel horseshoe? I'll bend it out of shape with my teeth. Like, that's just a dumb idea, brother. Like, that's just not.
And God, look at how fucking hairy his hand. Like, they put a lot of detail into this ugly Superman.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
wanted
did.
That's a lot of weight.
Yes.
Oh, buddy. Now, see how I lift this 2-ton weight? Oops, a daisy.
A moment later,
And now I'll show you what I can do with steel chain link. Snap my bare chest. That's what. Oh, and now to use my superpowers to take him down a peg. A mere nothing. May I have that horseshoe, please? This steel happens to be licorice. See, I can eat it like candy.
some stale.
Ooh. And as for the 2-ton weight, it's a mere paper mache prop that I can support with my little pinky.
Even this old guy beats you.
No, it's impossible.
After handing the steel chains broken by the ugly Superman to Lois.
And now I'll demonstrate what a mere girl can do. As you can see, the chains are just old, rusty, corroded things, easily pulled apart. And nobody realized I melted the links with my intense heat of X-ray vision. You can't make me look like a phony. You must be a magician, and I'll prove it.
He basically is.
I mean, yeah, at this point. Oh, but Supergirl gets the
Superman.
fucking flack? Okay, whatever.
Damn. Didn't know his.
Oh, so it's you. I heard somewhere that Lois Lane was your girlfriend, and that's why you tried to show me up. Well, I'm knocking you out of the picture.
Crack.
Like this. This.
Look at Superman. He's laughing like it tickled.
You just standing there looking at him like, what the fuck is that?
As Superman definitely picks up his homely rival.
Damn.
Look, what do we take of Superman's free throw motion here?
Yeah, man. Swish.
You're getting picked on.
Yeah.
All right? Like that's not a good look. Now, if you make it every time,
Yeah.
I think see that's the thing is like basketball is very interesting. Like you will definitely get flamed for shit like that. But if you're good, people don't say anything because then they know you're getting like you're about to get worked. So you can't.
Mhm.
But you've got to be making shit like that if you shoot like that.
You gotta be Steph Curry on the court.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Wow, Superman scores a basket.
I'll murder him. I'll tear him limb from limb.
As the ugly Superman retaliates with the office safe.
It shattered the bits.
Okay, I'll do it myself. I'll tear Superman apart with my bare hands.
I will say, though, it is impressive that he was able to lift an entire safe and just
Yeah,
crack
dude,
it over
this
someone's
guy
skull.
is
For real.
unbelievably strong. Like, that's
Batman
not
should
real.
trade him.
This is crazy.
But as the enraged grappler makes a bull-like rush,
An emergency exit, chum. This way out.
Look at Superman's smug grin.
We're just looking at side eyes.
As the Man of Steel repairs the damage.
Oh, don't be too upset, friend. You did very nicely for an imitation Superman.
Well, thanks for nothing. Since you proved I ain't the strongest man in the world, I ain't good enough for Lois Lane. But someday, I'll get you kids, and you're.
As someday
dark, dude.
arrives 2 months later when Clark Kent happens to escort Lois Lane to the wrestling arena. Good heavens, Clark, look!
Yeah, baby. I made a few changes. I got a plastic surgeon to fix my mug. Maybe the gorgeous Superman's got a chance with you.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Lord.
So instead of changing the teeth, he changed the face.
I'm sorry, and please don't feel badly. I can't love either the ugly or gorgeous Superman. You see, my heart belongs to the one man, the real Superman. Fucking Clark.
Look at his face. Oh, for real. Ooh.
What are we afraid of? Commitment here, bud? What's going on?
Hold up now. Wait, I ain't say all that.
Yeah, so in case you didn't catch it, one of the key things that Weisinger did under his tenure is, so like for the first 20 years, Lois Lane was basically the same character where it's like, you know, she's headstrong, she's always trying to get the scoop, and she gets in trouble as a result, and so Superman has to save her, right? So in the late 50s, early 60s, that was changed to Lois Lane only cares about either revealing Superman's secret identity, to blackmail him into marrying her, or just marrying Superman outright. So
That's like a Mickey James character.
yes, it's all wrestling. It's all wrestling, KJ.
Dude, you're never gonna get it out of me, bro. Like I just
What? That's a Mickey James character.
So this is Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 10. Omar, do you want to play Lana Lang here?
Sure. Superman, let's get married and adopt this cute little baby.
The fool! Doesn't he know I'm Lois Lane turned into a baby by accident? How dare he date my rival Lana Lang? So, like I said, like these were coming from a covers first perspective. So let's see how they reverse engineer this story into this scenario.
yeah, what? Okay.
The fuck? He was not messing around by a fucked up main event.
So now we got an opening splash page, which is just the cover again. Let's get married while on a line, blah blah blah. Every girl is self-conscious about her age, and Lois Lane is no exception. But so eager is Lois to recapture her youth that she recklessly ignores Superman's warnings on the dangers of impulsiveness. The result is a fantastic adventure as Lois acquires too much youth and she becomes the crybaby of Metropolis.
Okay.
Baby of Metropolis.
Okay.
One morning before dawn, Lois Lane, Daily Planet reporter, tosses in bed because of a fitful dream.
And remember, Lois, don't be curious. Don't touch any equipment.
Don't worry about my being impulsive, Superman. I'll just look around. I wonder what these dials are for.
Oh my God, see? Don't listen.
Good heavens, I've ruined the generator. Oh, why didn't I obey Superman's warning?
Oh, I knew it. You tampered with something. You're impossible, Lois. You're too impetuous. Too curious to be trusted.
Neither of you can read. God damn.
Impetuous. Jesus Christ. Yeah. God. It's okay. Your curiosity makes you a menace to yourself and to others. I've lost my faith in you. This is goodbye.
No, Superman, please give me another chance. Don't leave me.
Damn.
Yo, this is, and you know what happens? This is literally the problem. There's all made up shit in her head, and then she wakes up and then gets mad at us.
Oh, for sure. I've been there, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
What
The
is-
drink?
Like, Like, I understand you felt the things, and I
Right.
feel for you on that front, but yo.
Hey, bro, I wasn't in the joke.
Yo.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. Jokes aside, this is crazy. This is
Yeah, for real.
Suddenly, the nightmare vanishes and Lois wakes up. It never happened. It was all a dream. Gosh, I'm glad. If Superman ever walked out on me, I'd die.
Oh Lord, that's not good.
Come to think of it, Superman hasn't dated me recently. Golly, some new wrinkles in my brow. Maybe that's why he's lost interest in me. I'm no longer attractive to him.
Oh God.
It's the hold on. Okay, so like history, was there any actual female influence on this story?
I mean, I can only assume that Weisinger probably asked like neighborhood girls like what they liked.
Because I
But
can
otherwise,
see,
no.
because
Otherwise,
to me,
no. This is just a bunch of men who hate women.
yeah, because I could. This is like
Mm.
very much a adaptation of women aging out, wanting younger women, and needing to be something they're not. And obviously, they're going to turn it into the angle that we're going to get to. But how you got there is just kind of like, oh, that's how you did it. Okay, I get you.
I'm getting old. That's why Superman stays away from my door.
Nailed it.
Gosh, if there were only some way to shed a few years, get rid of these wrinkles.
Yep.
I don't know what you mean, Lois. Kurt Schaffenberger draws you like a goddamn doll.
Yeah, for
You're
sure.
gorgeous.
You're gorgeous, Lois. Marry me. All right.
Later that morning, as Clark Kent and Lois arrive at a research laboratory to cover a story, you mean Superman's going to be here later? How wonderful, Clark. It's been weeks since I've seen him.
Oh, poor Lois. She sees me every day, never dreaming she's looking at Superman's secret identity.
Presently, as Clark slips off to a secluded corridor and switches to Superman.
I told Lois I was going to look over the whole building. I sure hope she doesn't get too curious about Professor Lockhart's new inventions. Her new inquisitiveness, yeah, fucking nailed it, often gets her into hot water.
Soon after, as Professor Lockhart demonstrates his prize invention, a youth ray machine, watch the chicken in the control booth as I turn the rheostat. The youth rays strike the hen. I sure could use that youth ray if it works.
Oh my God.
In the twinkling of an eye, the hen's turned into a baby chick. Now, Superman, I'll show you another of my inventions in Laboratory D.
Oh, she was like Nostradamus. Okay. Okay, Professor. Now look, Lois, while I'm gone, don't get too curious about anything or tamper with any apparatus.
Of course not. But when Superman leaves, funny how Superman warned me just as he did in that nightmare, but I can't resist experimenting with this machine. I'll only use a little of its power, just enough to remove a few of my facial wrinkles. Every man, even Superman, appreciates a fresh, girlish appearance. There go the rays. Drat, these youth rays don't seem to affect me at all.
Well,
Shortly after, as Lois hears Superman's footsteps and frantically hides, if Superman ever learns that I disobeyed him and trifled with the youth rays, he'll be furious. He must never know. To return to the youth ray, Superman, observe that this chick has now retrogressed into an egg. Eventually, it will disappear entirely into nothingness.
okay, that's terrifying.
Yeah, now she fucked up. It was at that moment. It was at that moment she knew she fucked up.
Yeah, she's like, okay, help.
Superman?
Yeah, good grief. Is there any antidote?
The only way to reverse my youth ray is for the subject of the experiment to be exposed to a terrific dose of X-rays, but no known instrument can transmit such great X-ray power except your X-ray vision. Try it on this egg and see. 1 minute later, 1 minute later, Lois cranes her neck as Superman uses his amazing X-ray powers. I was right, Superman. Your X-ray vision changed the egg into a chicken. Of course, I don't know the effect of my ray on people. I've never experimented with humans. I can tell him. No effect. I'm totally unchanged. That
For now.
evening, as Lois prepares for bed, not one wrinkle removed by the youth ray. Maybe it's better this way. I have nothing to worry about. Superman will never know I disobeyed him. But the next morning, when Lois awakens, heavens, I've changed overnight. That ray did work. I've become younger, too much younger. I'm no more than 16 years old, a regular teenager. But I must not panic. All I have to do is get Superman to project his X-ray vision at me. Also, Lois appears to have jaundice, given the eyes.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, it's cured.
Yeah, we're back. We're good.
I can't go to the office now. I'll have to tell Perry to I have to visit a sick aunt.
Oh,
That'll
we
give
can't
me-
read? Okay.
I can't read either. That'll give me enough time to trick Superman into using his X-ray vision on me without him knowing I'm Lois Lane. The professor said that Superman's X-ray vision can reverse the effects of the ray. Let's see. The planet lists Superman's daily schedule of activities. He's due to attend a teenage charity dance today. That afternoon, as Superman performs various request stunts for his Bobby Sox admirers. So I want to play the teenagers.
Oh, look, I asked Superman to be a one-man band. So he's using his super speed to play all the instruments. At
Go,
once.
Superman, go!
I'm so fucking cool, dude. Look at me. Look at that.
Superman won't recognize me as a teenager, and if I use my request cleverly, he'll never discover the jam I'm in. He'd be through with me if I learned I fooled with that ray. When Lois's turn comes for a stunt request, in 10 seconds, can you tell me how many jelly beans are in this jar? Superman will have to use his X-ray vision to count them. After the rays hit my body, I'll leave, and a minute later, I'll be restored to my normal age.
Oh, well, certainly, young lady. Give me one bean and the jar. I'll use super mathematics. One bean weighs 1/20th of an ounce. The jar weighs 12 pounds, allowing 2 pounds for the jar. And that makes 20 times 16 times 10 or 32,000 beans. Next request, please.
Yipe! He didn't even need X-ray vision to count them.
Damn.
Just tell me, Lois.
God. And by the time Lois reaches her apartment, ye gods, suddenly I become even younger. Now I'm 12 years old. This youthening process is picking up speed. If I don't intercept Superman's rays soon, I'll melt down into nothingness. Having again consulted the planet Superman schedule, the next morning Lois finds herself at a Girl Scout cookout. I must make Superman use his X-ray vision or else. Superman, you're supposed to help us Girl Scouts. I've lost my matches. Please light my firewood for me.
I'll light it if you've done your good deed for the day.
Sounds
Before
so creepy.
confused Lois can
Yep.
answer, the troop leader approaches.
Say, Tenderfoot, our troop mascot, a black and white cat, is missing. Would you search for the woods for it?
You bet. This'll be my good day for the deed. My good deed for the day. God damn it. When I return to the cat, Superman will light my firewood with his X-ray vision.
Is that
No, it
Supergirl?
No, it's just some blonde lady.
It seems like the same like model. So when
Yeah.
you see your create a character in the gameplay.
Are you accusing comic artists of using repeat models? How dare you?
Correct. That is right.
Presently, when Lois returns, yee! What's wrong? Didn't I bring back the troop mascot? Run, run! Ah!
Oh, hell no. No, you silly child. You brought back a skunk. P.U.
Okay,
Oh, never.
how dumb is Lois that she mistakes a skunk for a cat?
Right. Like, come on, man.
Deteriorating the brain too. Who knows? Never mind, Tenderfoot. You mean well, so I'll keep my end of the bargain. I'll light your firewood.
Picking up 2 wooden sticks, Superman rubs them together at super speed, producing so much friction that the wood bursts into flame.
And there, Tenderfoot. You now roast your hot dogs.
Thanks, Superman. Thanks for nothing. Time's running out. If I don't succeed in intercepting Superman's X-ray vision, I'll be forced to confess my boo-boo. Your boo-boo. Yeah, don't worry about disintegrating into fucking nothingness.
Right.
Just literally write down, I fucked up. I need your help. Look
X-ray
at
vision me.
But when the foiled Girl Scout returns home, goodness, it's happened again. I've become still younger. I'm 6 years old now. Gosh, if this pace keeps up, I'll be 0 years old by nightfall. Minutes later, I'll wear this outfit I intended to give my 5-year-old niece for her birthday. This is my last chance to trick Superman into using his X-ray vision. I'll pretend to be lost. Blah, blah, blah. Sob, me lost. Me want mommy. Sob.
Oh, don't cry, little girl. I'll find your mommy. Meanwhile, here, you play with a real police club.
Damn.
See, this is like we need to give coppers like clubs again because like you can't just say, "Here, little child, play with my gun."
You can. It might be slightly representative of a an epidemic that we have with school.
No,
shootings.
me want mommy. Why?
An ice cream cone? I'll buy you a big ice cream cone. All right.
No, me don't want ice cream cone. Me want mommy. Why?
No, okay. I'll find your mom. Just stop crying. Oh, that police car, take us to the station house.
Soon after the local precinct. Now I'll get what I want. As a Planet reporter, I knew the safe was for stolen property was here, and that the only man who knows the combination, Lieutenant Meggs, goes off duty at 3 p.m.
Hey, look out! That kid's heading for the safe. She'll lock herself in.
As Lois slams the vault door behind her.
Sarge, we can't budge the door. The kid will suffocate. I better phone headquarters to locate Superman. He can get down here in 2 seconds.
Exactly what I figured. Superman will use his X-ray vision to melt the lock, and then I'll get my share of the rays. But when Superman arrives, foiled again. He's ripped the door right off. That does it. Now I've got to confess everything to Superman, even if he never talks to me again.
Bro, you held out until you were 4 years old. What are you doing?
Like, you forget that, like, he's just one of the strongest men
But
in
as
the world.
Lois walks out of the safe, as Superman helps the police file their report.
Hey, the kid disappeared while we were alerting our radio patrol to look for her mother. But where'd this baby come from?
Goo goo gaga! Ye gods! I'm trying to tell Superman what happened, but it comes out baby talk. I can't talk grown up anymore.
Wow.
Also, dude, like, what? That is. The arms are disproportional. It bothers me. Like that's like a toddler figure, but the arms wouldn't be that thick.
that baby looks like the baby version of Daniel LaRusso. I don't care what anybody says with curly hair. Like, come on.
Funny. And I don't know how this baby got here, but this is no place for her. I'll take her to someone who can look after her temporarily.
Goo 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 ga! No, don't take me anywhere. Just listen. But how can he listen if I can't talk? I'm sunk. Moments later, at Lotta Lang's house, as Superman explains.
So you want me to care for the baby, for her till you find the baby's mother? Of course, Superman. As it happens, my sister's been visiting with me. We have everything a baby needs.
Yee! Lotta Lang, Superman's old flame from the days when he was a boy in Smallville. This is the living end. Presently, as Lotta and Superman reminisce over old times when they used to date together.
All this is a good omen, Superman. Let's get married and adopt this cute baby.
Well, Lana,
The two-timer. How dare he even sit on the same couch with Lotta Lang?
Okay, Superman's expression up. He's like, nah, I ain't into all that.
like, at least
My
not with
man,
the
like,
baby
hold up.
here.
Yeah, my man's like, getting married? That ain't even my job. Goodness, what a vile temper that brat has. Let's go into the garden and talk.
Blast Lotta Lang. She can't steal the man I love. But how can I tell Superman my predicament? I can't talk or write. And any minute I might melt into nothingness.
Use the blocks. Use the blocks.
5 minutes later, as the angry tot crawls after the two adults, I've got it. I'll crawl into the construction pipe and pretend I'm stuck inside. To get me out, Superman will have to split the pipe with his X-ray vision, and I'll receive the X-rays that penetrate the metal.
Oh my! She's persistent. I give her that.
Oh God!
Just like the amount of effort that she like took to
When you could've
figure
just
out
wrote that
how
shit
he
down
would
or
use the
told
X-ray
him.
vision, she should have easily been able to figure out how to communicate that to him.
Right. Just tell him, like, come on.
That's crazy.
Oh God! Next moment, boo hoo hoo! Superman.
Oh, look, Lana. She crawled into that pipe and got it stuck. I must get her out. And I can't use my X-ray vision because this pipe is made of lead. Lead. So I'll cut open the pipe with my thumbnail.
Of course he will.
Yee! I'm done for. I can't get him to use his X-ray powers. Any second, I may disappear from view. As a frantic Lois beats her little fists against her powerful rescuer, Superman grins broadly. Wah, wah!
Okay, Lois, take it easy. I knew all the time who you were as a teenager, a Girl Scout, a lost child, and a baby. But I kept the gag going.
I had a feeling. I had a fucking feeling.
Got fucking
In the
warped,
back of
y'all.
my mind, I
Got
was
warped.
like, yo, I know his ass knows.
When you stepped into that youth booth, a warning TV picture flashed onto the monitor screen in Professor Lockhart's control room. I decided to teach you a lesson for being so curious.
Damn.
And my X-ray vision told me where you were hiding, so the professor and I faked that conversation. My X-ray vision does nothing to reverse the youth process, but there is an antidote. The liquid in this bottle.
Look at Lana.
Just chilling back there, smiling.
Oh God.
No, you know what she's thinking about? Like, oh, look at you handling that baby. You tall, drink a handsome. Look at you. You can do that for me.
With your curly S curl up there at the top of your head.
Yeah, hell, you see that? That fucking Conrad Birdie type? Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you got it too, KJ.
Yep.
And after drinking it, you'll be your normal self tomorrow. And in case you're wondering about it, I used super sleight of hand to make you think my X-ray vision had changed that egg back into a chicken.
God. Oh. Superman.
So drink up, baby, or Papa Spank.
The beast bottle feeding me in front of my rival. I'll kill him. I swear I'll kill him. The end.
All right.
What a fucking main event.
All right.
And so obviously there was a lot of Silver Age Superman we could cover, but I wanted to just stick to again, keep it a sampler because there's so much I need to cover with you guys as we climb up the mountain. So next time it's gonna be a lot less fucked up, but it's gonna be all just as silly. Next time on the Need to Be Real, we'll be covering what the other DC offices were doing when they revamped the Green Lantern and the Flash.
Ooh. Okay.
I like it.
All right. But in the meantime, Mort Weisinger, what the fuck was wrong with you?
For
Drugs.
real.